Well, hey YouTube, it's Elvis Ammo here. Hey, today I wanted to do a video on Sling Mods. Now, this is something that I've been doing for a long time, and I've helped a lot of people out putting slings on their rifles. And so I thought this would be a great video to do to show some of you guys how we can get our slings on our rifles exactly where we want them, instead of relying on where there is something that we can hook it to, you know, like from the factory, so to speak. And so I put a couple of examples here. These examples are quite different, and some of the slings, I'm not really going to talk about slings, although I know someone's going to ask. So you can already see how these slings are attached to the rifle. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about is how we can make up a way to hook up our slings to our rifles using paracord. And before anybody rolls their eyes, this is actually a thing, and as most people know, the Rangers probably made it up. But anyway, let me show you this. This is perfect. So I'm going to show you how you can attach your sling to your rifle anywhere you want it. And I'm also going to show you and tell you about these clips that I use that have never failed me yet. And some of you out there may have seen all of this that I'm doing. I know have seen all of this that I'm doing, and may even use the same clips. But if you don't, and you like these clips better than the ones you're using, then this might be for you as well. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So if you like these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to support me on Patreon, by all means, please click the link in the description, and I'll be very appreciative of that. Also, before we get started, if any of you guys have some mods that work excellent for your rifles and your slings, please, by all means, put your comments in the comment section. They will be much appreciated for all of us that look through those comment sections for just that sort of thing. This is a night rifle, and this is a day rifle. So the funny thing is, it's as different as night and day. Just a little joke I made up. How funny. Okay, so the way that I do this, you know, if we're dependent on you know, quick detachment, quick sling detachments and stuff like that, most of us that have played with this kind of thing long enough know that those things can fail more frequently than we'd like. All right, those buttons get pushed on the QD mount, and they come off. And then, not to mention, if you don't already have a QD mount on your rifle when you buy it, just adding stuff like this can cost you, you know, $20, $50, $100 just for attachments, when it don't even work as good. Oop, sorry about that, guys. It don't even work as good as this paracord that I'm going to show you. Okay, so let me this is what it looks like in the end. All right, you just clip that, and now let me show you the details. So that's the clips that I use. I'll put a link to where I get those, maybe. Yeah, I will. And this is where the paracord, you can put these anywhere you like on your handrail, and I usually like them about where I want my hand to fall. That way, when I have this sling around my shoulder, it'll be pulled tight this way, and my hand will just go right there, and it'll help brace the rifle. Okay, so and this is what it looks like on the rear. All right, so on this brace right here, all I have is there's a hole there for a QD mount, and those things are stupid if you ask me. So I just use that. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I do this without it coming out or unraveling or untying. And I know what a lot of you guys are already thinking. You're thinking, wow, this steel clip and this paracord, you know, it's going to fray and break. Well, it hasn't yet. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I sling my rifle all the time, almost exclusively. All right, so and then on this particular rifle here, you can see it's just a different kind of paracord, but it's paracord, and you can see how I have this doubled and tied and melted, and I'm using the same clip here. All right, so so now these are the clips that I use. I just get them on Amazon in like 10 packs, and I'll put a link to these. You know, I don't even want to tell you what they're called, because honestly I don't know what they call them, but I do know one thing: they're very heavy duty, and that's what's required. So let me just show you one. Now this is the last group of clips that I bought, and be honest with you, when I ordered them, they were supposed to be the 1.25 inch, and they sent me the inch. And instead of, I didn't send them back because see, this is the 1.25 inch, this clip right here. See where the sling goes in? You can see the difference. All right, so I didn't send them back just because I realized it's really not a big deal. This is another sling, and you can tell I've used it a lot as well. You can see where it's wore off a little bit, but just so you can see what I'm talking about, and you can decide whether you want this nice fit like that, or if you would rather have, you know, your sling bunched up in there. Now it doesn't matter to me, because this doesn't move in and out right here at this point on my rifle at any time. So you can see what happens here when you have it on there. It's just bunched up a little bit. So the advantage is it's just a smaller clip, so it's less material hanging on my rifle. So that's why I decided to go ahead and keep it. So I just wanted you to see that. All right, and then, you know, when you put these clips on, you just you know, run your sling back through like that. Like that, and that's it. It's on, and you don't have to worry about it going nowhere. There's nothing crazy going on here. All right, so now you get your paracord, and you want to cut. You really, everybody cuts these too short when they try to start, and they can't even tie a knot with it in the end. So you really would just want about 1 foot. About 12 inches, 10 to 12 inches. I'm just going to eyeball it. It's probably 11 inches, right? So, so then what you want to do is, on your paracord, is you want to go ahead and get this stuff out of there. All right? Just go ahead and pull the core out. All right? The nylon paracord out of there, because you want this to make a really good knot. Throw that paracord aside, and so now you have this material right here, this outer layer. It's very strong, and it'll tie real well. And so this is just a simple deal, but it's important for me anyway to double this. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go around twice, and then I'm gonna tie it so that I have 2 layers to clip to. All right, so I literally just go in here. I probably should have had some tweezers with me. Man, just bend that up. I guess anywhere I put it's going to be good. because I'm not leaving this here. So okay, so we'll just leave it just like that for the sake of the video. All right, and then what you want to do is you just go right back through there again. That's all, like that. So you got a double, and then just pull it on up here where you can get to it. Don't worry about that loop yet. And you're literally just, let me show you. I might be doing that where you can't see it. You're literally just tying a knot with these two pieces like that, and then take these two pieces and right back through again like that, and then just cinch it down to about as long as you want it. You can make this as long or short as you want. Now that's probably a little bit short, but by the time I pull this right here, it's going to be just perfect. And now what you want to do is you want to tie that, you want to pull this tight. I mean tight. And then you want to pull this tight. That's why you want extra string, so you can pull on it. Oop, sorry, not push on the camera. So then what you want to do is, once you got that tight, is go ahead and cut it off. Leave about that much right there. All right. And then what you're going to do is you want to make darn sure you burn the crap out of that. Okay. Don't be shy on the burning there. Okay. And not just the ends right there. I don't do a lot, but what I like to do is I just burn that whole knot a little bit. What it'll do is it'll just harden that whole knot up, and you don't want to do it so much to where the knot or the string, the cord is brittle, but just like that, and that's it. All right, that thing will never go nowhere on you. So then what I do is I just pull that just like that, and look what I have. That's what I have right there, just like that. And then you take your sling, put your ring to it, and it don't matter which direction this is turned. It could be on the knot like that. You could turn it around. It just doesn't matter. Wherever it lands is just fine. And buddy, that is a good sling mod for even the professional. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.